Hi guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how to illustrate this beautiful scenery in Adobe Illustrator and this character illustration. Here are the color codes and my workspace is 1000 by 1000 pixel in case you want to practice this tutorial. Starting with this cream color, we are going to take our rectangle tool and draw a rectangle across the artboard to form the ground of our illustration. Taking the blue color, we are going to draw another rectangle. Select this rectangle and activate the gradient tool. To change this default color of black and white, double click on this gradient slider, the first one white, choose the deep blue color, then on the second one choose the light blue color. Now you have to change the angle to minus 90 degrees because we don't want our gradient to be horizontal. I want it to be vertical. We want it to have this illusion of the sky, and the sky is like, it's not horizontal. Then you can move the slider around to check the intensity of how deep you want the blue to be. Take the white color and the ellipse tool. I want to draw the cloud. There are several ways you can draw a cloud, but I'll be showing you two methods in this tutorial. Hold the shift button and draw a perfect circle. Then you can press the alt key to duplicate or just draw another circle. Move it around. Select the three ellipses. Pathfinder unite, then take the rectangle tool again and draw a rectangle over it this way. You can make it larger or smaller, but it should be over the circles. Then select both objects, then Pathfinder intersect till you have it. We're going to take the ellipse tool again, draw three circles. We'll be making cloud using the shape builder tool. To use the shape builder tool, you must have at least two different shapes so that you can build new shapes from them. Now we are going to take the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle over our ellipse. I keep saying ellipse. Then you select the shapes together. Shape builder tool. You can see there is this small plus sign on it. If you want to subtract from the shapes, you have to press Alt key. The Alt key shows a minus sign. So when you press the Alt key, you are subtracting the shapes, and when the addition key, you are merging the shapes together to form one shape. Now we want to draw the sun. This is a summer illustration and a daytime illustration. Taking the ellipse to draw a perfect circle, and to achieve this, remember to hold down your shift key and drag. Then we change the color to a bright yellow, any color that is closer to the sun, that has the orange undertone to it. Yes, now we've done our sun, but we need to add more details. We want to create this halo effect around the sun to depict the sun ray. To do that, you have to copy and paste the circle. Take one of the circles, increase it and reduce the opacity. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm saying. You can see the lighter one, so you keep on copying and pasting. Take the one beneath, increase it, reduce the opacity till you are okay with it. Then you select all, then you center and vertical align them, horizontal and vertical align them. You can see there's a difference. It has this as if it's fading out. There's an halo around the sun. It gives it more details and more life. So just move things around till it looks pretty for you. Taking the lighter shade of brown, we are going to draw the tree using the pen tool. If you are new to Illustrator and don't know how to use the pen tool, I will link a video in the description box where you can learn more about pen tool and how to use them. I'm just going to use the direct selection tool to properly adjust my tree by clicking on the points that needs to be placed very well. Then we're going to take this green color to draw our leaf. The ellipse tool, you draw a circle this way. It's not going to be a perfect circle. You draw it this way, make it a little bit bigger. We're also going to duplicate it by drawing another smaller circle. After that, we'll create shadows for the tree, for the leaves, by copying and pasting it twice. Ctrl C, Ctrl F, move one of the copies to the left, then select both copies, Pathfinder minus front, minus front. Then you change the color to a deeper color. This will give it more depth. It will not just look like a flat shape. We'll do the same thing for the second circle. Copy and paste, Ctrl C, Ctrl F twice, shift it to the right, select both copies, then minus front, then change the color. Taking a darker shade of brown and the pen tool, we are going to be creating shadows just as we have created for these our leaves for the tree. Shadows and textures are one way to add depth to your illustration. It takes it from 0 to 100, like from lifeless to full of life. That's what shadows add to your illustration. Then after drawing our shadows, we select both objects, the shadow and the tree, then take the shape builder tool, then we delete the unwanted part. Now you have to select all the leaves and bring them to front. Arrange, bring them to front. Yeah. Now I want to add more details to the tree. You can absolutely skip this step. It's not necessary. Our tree looks beautiful like this. I'm just using the brush tool to create like patterns, swirls, and I select all the patterns I've created. I change their profile to 5. I think it's yes, width profile 5. Then change the round effect to basic. That's all, and increase the stroke size. Note it is in stroke, not in fill. Now we'll be adding more details to our tree by creating small leaves using the ellipse tool and the pathfinder tool. We are going to create 2 ellipses, select both, then pathfinder intersect. That's how you create smaller leaves. Let's zoom in a bit. Reduce the size. Let's change the color to green. Reduce the opacity, then change the blending mode to multiply. There you have it. You can also play around with the opacity. You can make the leaves, duplicate it, make it smaller, bigger, change the opacity however you like it. Now we want to delete the unwanted part, this part that is protruding outside the artboard. You can see that when I'm clicking over it, there are parts that are just one, like that big tree. I can't delete it, and the reason why I can't do that is because our sky is locked. I said you need to have 2 different shapes for your shape builder tool to work. So I unlock Taking the deep brown color, let's draw our flat character now. Take your rectangle tool and draw a rectangle like this. Position it however you want it. Move it to the front a bit so our cloth will be fitted. Then we're going to use the direct selection tool to round the edges. So click on a point you want the edges to be rounded a bit, then round it. Adjust it. Now draw a rectangle like this. Switch it to stroke so we can see what we are doing. Rotate it a bit, about 10 degrees. Increase the size. Duplicate it. We are forming the legs. Then rotate it this way. Make sure they intersect, or overlap. Then take the ellipse tool, Make sure when you're drawing these shapes, make sure they overlap on each other. Keep on rotating it. Duplicate the leg, make it shorter. Now select the two circles and the first two rectangles, the first leg, then merge them together. Delete the unwanted parts. After filling the first leg with color, select the two legs at the back, merge them using the shape builder tool, move them around to make it look like she's walking. Any sharp corner you have, you can round it with the direct selection tool, like that knee part, round it a bit. Then taking the sun color, the color of the sun, draw the waist. It's part of the attire. Draw it, round the corners a bit to make it look softer. Then change the color of the leg to be a darker brown color. Soften the edges of her butt. Make it look more realistic, not too sharp. Now select the body, the shape, make it smaller. Adjust it, select the waist, make it smaller, move it around. Then with the direct selection tool, we are going to reduce this bulge in our stomach. Click on the direct points, the point of our stomach, then just move it backward. Use the arrow key to shift it backward inside. Then use this rectangle to draw the legs. Don't forget to always send it backwards or bring your legs forward. Right click, arrange, bring forward. How I achieved this blush on her cheek was to use the ellipse to draw a circle, then go to effects, blur and Gaussian blur. I just blurred it out. That's how I got this. Then just draw the eye. So toggle on the visibility of the grasses and we are done. Here is the result of our summer walk in the park illustration. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Will you be trying it out? Subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'll see you next week. Bye.